What's going on, guys? We are back with another video, and today I am picking up another car. I went to Kaikoura with Guy the other day, and Kaikoura has definitely always been a rough track, but as you saw, there's some big potholes, and we may look into doing something about it, but Kaikoura is always going to be a rough track, and I will take the Sylvia there. However, it's not a track that I want to take the Sylvia to all the time. This R33 popped up on my Snapchat stories. A mate of mine had actually had it for a while and decided to sell it. So it's an R33, it's a 20E manual. The gearbox is a bit rooted, but because I'm now going big box in the CF, I've actually got a spare 20 box anyway. So yeah, it came up for a good deal and I'm gonna buy it. So yeah, like I said, it's a 20E. 20Es are virtually indestructible, especially if you you know, look after them, change the oil and whatnot. It makes absolutely no power, but for Kaikoura, you don't need power at all. You just need to thrash it, really. Just yeah, go hard. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good. Gonna go pick it up. We'll have a quick look over it, and then yeah, like I said, it'll just be a Kaikoura car. And I'm actually gonna look at taking it to like drift schools and shit like that, or when they have the have-a-go days on the drift school track. I'm just heading to Patchett's now, and then picking him up, and then we're gonna go and get a trailer off one of his mates, and yeah, go pick it up. So we have picked up the trailer. I have picked up a Patchett, and yeah, we're about to head off and get this car.
Thank you, Corey Farrant, for your trailer.
Yeah,
and 50% Peter Koenig, because it's actually 50% his trailer.
Alright, thank you, people that I've never met before. So we've picked up the R33 and taken it back to a lockup where we'll go over it. I didn't want to film anything there, just because picking it up, don't have to do it there. But it was a bit of a miss trying to get the fucking get the car on the trailer. How annoying was that? You're the one driving it.
Yeah, so first gear was rumbly, try to put it in second, the gearbox just seizes up. As soon as I got the front wheels up on the trailer, the rear wheels just sort of jammed in the dirt, and it didn't want to move, so we had to move the car. We had to move the Commodore with the trailer, get up on the gravel, and then I had to sort of just full send it onto the trailer, so.
Yeet it. So yeah, we'll take it back. The gearbox is, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the gearbox is rooted, but it's not a big deal. 5-stud front, it's got 4-stud rear. I thought it had 5-stud, and it doesn't have juddies. I thought it did. It's only cutties. But still, I got the car for a fucking mean deal. It's got a brand new clutch in it, and
angle kit.
The angle kit is fucking sick. So, and it's got a massive handbrake, like adapter thing onto the factory handbrake. So pulling that's gonna be real good. So yeah, like I said, we'll show you guys it when we get to the lockup, but yeah, I'm fucking excited for this. Kaikoura missions are going to be sick now.
And here's the car.
It's dark, we'll put it in front of the lights of the car in a sec, but yeah. Patchett is going to drive it off the trailer Ryan Turek style and just fucking yeet it off. Lighting still isn't the greatest, but yeah, here she is. Absolutely filthy, but it's what we like. Is that full lock?
Yeah, I feel like it's scrubbing on something.
Yeah, well, either way, it's got like a real decent amount of lock on it. Like, yeah, it's
not a lot
sick.
more than standing, because it's got the whole wheel outside the guard.
Yeah, it's definitely got some mad angle. So yeah, like I said, it's 4-stud in the rear, but it's a couple studs missing, so we're gonna sort that out. 5-stud in the front. And as you can tell, no exhaust.
You said they don't care about the concrete here, right?
No.
What's the quick dough between sheds? I could do it, first gear. Just right where it is, just fucking around and then into that shed.
Alright, the battery keeps disconnecting, which is annoying. We are going to take this around the block, and yeah, you'll hear how bad the fucking gearbox is. Hear it. That's bad.
That's the gearbox.
It's not going to shoot anything through our fucking legs, is it?
Nah. Clutch in. Clutch out.
Oh yeah, here's the fucking handbrake. so came down to the lockup during the day so I can actually get a proper walk around of this thing because it was so dark last night, like you couldn't really see anything. So here is the absolute sack of shit. So as you saw, we took it out and it goes pretty good. So you can see the front headlight is cracked on that side, and yeah, no front bar. These wheels are getting taken back. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not. But yeah, if you come in here, you can see that the lower control arms have been extended. I think that's by 30 mil. It's got extended tie rod ends, I think. And yeah, the knuckles have been cut and welded as well. Very horribly rolled guards on both sides. Yeah, you can see the angle on it is pretty good. And yeah, the paint obviously is fucking real bad, but this thing is a missile car. No rear tail lights. Might actually try and get some so we can take it up to Gibbesville at some point. It's obviously had a ding in the boot. All the boot interior is all pretty stripped out. These come factory with the battery in the boot. So yeah, the interiors are pretty dirty and disgusting. What I'm planning to do is take pretty much everything out. I'm also going to take the sound deadening out at some point just to try and get some weight out of the thing. I'm probably going to take these seats out. I got some S14 seats that are sitting in that other Safira, so I'll probably chuck those in there because these ones are pretty shitty. This handbrake is cool in theory, but you have to pull it so far back for it to really do anything. It's like you have to pull it like all the way back here, and it's like just too much movement. So we're probably going to get rid of that and just have the stock handbrake and maybe try and tighten it or something. I probably will look at getting a inline setup for it, and an inline hydro. They're cheap as and they're real easy to put in, and yeah, it will make it so much better. So yeah, as you know, gearbox is fucked, so we're going to swap that out this weekend. And this is the thing that everyone wants to see. Mighty 20E. This thing is absolutely fucking filthy. But yeah, it's going to be good. Need to get a clamp to put the pod filter on. Might actually get a new pod filter. This is a twin core radiator, so that's actually a decent upgrade. Clutch fan, can't go wrong with them. And yeah, this thing has a real bad vacuum leak somewhere too. It idles extremely high, so I'm gonna have to sort that out at some point and probably give it a good service. Just change the oil and oil filter. You can't really kill these 20Es as long as you somewhat look after them. It's had the AC condenser ripped out of it too, which is good, so help with flow to the radiator. Looking at it, might try and give it a clean too, just to help it with flow and keep this thing nice and cool. These things don't really overheat anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I think I mentioned last night too that it doesn't actually have adjustable suspension in it, it's just on cutties. But yeah, it does the trick, and as you saw in that little clip, it goes pretty good. So can't wait to take this thing to Kaikoura this weekend actually. So yeah, we're gonna swap the gearbox out on Saturday and then take this thing to Kaikoura on Sunday and give it a good thrashing.